Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and we are back with Phoenix Wright Justice for All. And last time, we started at a party that Will Powers invited us to, when all of a sudden we heard something happen to one of the stars named John Cordia, and Maya went to take a phone call, but then all of a sudden Powers gave us this radio, and he was told to give it to us, and it turns out this man known as The Killer has kidnapped Maya and wants us to investigate Matt Ungard, who is the Nickel Samurai, and wants us to prove that he is not guilty, and if we don't, then he's possibly going to kill Maya. So we are now on part 2 of the investigation, where we are starting our investigation now. But first, let's talk. Since there were no Cyclops, then that means we can trust Mr. Engard to be innocent. Yeah, we also did that too. We used the Mega Tomahawk on him to see if he's innocent or not.
I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering, what if he is the real killer? What then?
Any ideas? Hey, I have something I want to ask you, Pearls.
Okay, what is it?
Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special going.
Huh? What do you mean? But I thought you and Mystic Maya were... I've been mistaken all this time? No way.
Ah, she really wasn't kidding. Pearls actually believes Maya and I are... Maybe I should have just left it alone.
Mr. Nick, stop it. Don't hide your true feelings from me.
Ow. Ow! She slapped me. Alright. Tell you the truth, I already looked at the guide. It said if we talk to him, it's basically the same stuff we already talked about yesterday, so let's just get this investigation underway. Watch me first. Hotel.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on! It's you! What is going on around here? I heard poor John was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
You know, that's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of John's.
Of course you were.
Why? Oh, why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way. The class hamsters was fine until the other kids started calling me queen. Whoever you name in your...
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
Yeah, I can hardly understand her too, Pearls. Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants!
Oh god, not again. How did she put that helmet on so fast? Alright, the victim.
My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my John.
But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know. When I was a young median, but despite this, I pressed flowers and read the stars.
Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngins, today?
So I'm guessing this old bag heard everything from Lada. Okay. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
The show, of course. Well, and the press conference, after all.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
Ah, I see.
But
Huh?
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
What did you witness? Tell us. The most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really? Kids these days.
Please tell me. What did you see?
Shit.
It's a cyclone, and we can't break it.
The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder is it?
Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please.
If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
Okay. Well, I guess we're done with her. Because again, we need to gather evidence to break that. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Alright, let's move to the hallway.
Hey, you're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lada.
Hey, Mr. Copbearer, the thief showed his face.
What?
Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty.
What? What the hell are you doing? What's wrong, Lada? Are you feeling alright?
Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera, camera. It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
Your camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Ba-dum-bum.
Huh?
Okay. Camera. So, you lost your camera?
It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new. But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty-bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to, and was real mean about it, too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear darling expensive sweetie.
Lada, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything for my big scoop.
I wonder if Lada's missing camera is even connected to this murder. A very expensive item valued at $1,600 was stolen around the time of murder. Okay. Lada, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ungar was arrested. What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen, bitch. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. And sorry I called you a bitch earlier, it just slipped out.
I wonder what scoops he was after this time.
Although I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Okay, what's your big scoop? What? Are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here?
Oh no!
Not another one. 2 this time.
Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know.
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we? Ha ha, yeah. Take that, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and her I rule smile. Okay. Let's see, can we go somewhere else? Okay. We can go to both hotels. Let's go to the victims first, then we'll go to Ungar's. Whoa, he's got a lot of bears. What the hell?
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. John Cordia's room, Pearls.
Mr. Cordia?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too.
Oh, it's you! So, what happened? The kidnapper, has he contacted you again?
Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Ungar's acquittal.
You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there?
I just want Maya to be alright.
We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene?
Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here, you go. Here you go, missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel so big for it so good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Aw, poor Pearls. She doesn't know how to read. Can't read a map. Alright, what do you got, Gumshoe? Cause of death. Or, actually, wait. Let's examine the room real quick. What do we got here? What is this suitcase? Is there... What's in here? It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it that I bet it's barely closes. There's clothes, a dryer, an electric saver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Corda?
Probably.
It's so messy here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electric things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. I like that. Yeah, what's with all the bears? Can we get an explanation for this?
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Or Teddy.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. Growl!
What the hell was that? I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. He's like thinking back of Mo making jokes. What the hell?
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
What the hell? Okay. I don't think there's anything we can investigate, I don't think. Like, I can't... Yeah, no. Okay, let's get to talking. Sorry for wasting time. Cause of death, please. Do you know what was the cause of death?
Well, technically, the biological report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should?
Yeah, here's a picture.
Alright, let's see. There's a knife in his chest. So he's stabbed to death. And there was like a fight, apparently, because the pot got knocked over.
Yeah, pal, that's a murder weapon.
So, he was stabbed to death.
They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now.
There were fingerprints on the knife?
Yup. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Unguard's prints, pal.
That's bad. Real bad. Alright, cool. Alright. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Ungard arrested?
Because we had evidence on it.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, John Corrida, really put up a big fight.
Oh, I didn't know we could slide over here. Crap. I need to investigate this, definitely. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere.
Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
Mr. Ungard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama.
But that's not all.
What?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who is it?
That lady, Miss Oldbag.
Please.
Anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off.
Something that's a little off? As in,
that's for you to figure out, pal.
All right, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
alright, I didn't know we could slide over here. Definitely want to examine the crime scene here. So, let's check this. It looks like Mr. Cordilla had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the awards show last night. And I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. What's his cell phone? Oh, that ain't important apparently. This is important, no? Bottles of cosmetics are shattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corda fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe. There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
No, I don't. Wow, I can't investigate that phone. Can we look at this drink? Yeah, what's this? It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird? Yeah, I was about to say, why does he have tomato juice?
I mean, everything else is shattered all over the floor.
Yeah, it's true. If there was a fight over here, why was the wine glass not broken? She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is skewered everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Wine glass out of the sport record found next to the victim is filled with tomato juice. No sign it's been drank. Alright, good. I want to make sure I get everything before we leave. I guess the only thing to check is back here.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft!
Big beds must be a rarity for her. Alright, I guess that's it. There ain't anything in the fridge, is there? There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty. Too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, here's a some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color? Alright, we done here? I guess so. Alright. Well, let's move to Unguard's room now. See what we got in here.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt Unguard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Who is it? Oh, here. May I help you with something? You're Mr. Unguard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow!
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Unguard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Okay, let's examine the room real quick. It's probably Mr. Unguard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he was about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
There's a meal. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Unguard's and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steak. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. I thought you'd look at the sword. Apparently not. That's a bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
Okay, is that everything? Make sure. Yeah, alright. Oh wait, could I examine this plate specifically? It looks like it. There's a giant bone sitting out on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
Huh? Oh, good thing. There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. What is it? The bone there, I guess? Oh, I see it. The knife. Because this plate has a knife, but this one doesn't. Where's the knife? So the knife came from this room. Okay, so let's talk. Murder, night of the murder. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I already did. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ungard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Cordilla. And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Alright, relation. So, about you and...
Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Ungard and I are related, are you?
Sorry?
I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer.
Why does she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright?
Oh, thank you, Pearl. That's so nice.
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Ungard's manager.
His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Cordilla, have one?
No, he did not.
He didn't?
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. Honestly. You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya!
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you some juice later, alright? I guess that's everything. I'll say I haven't been presenting stuff. Shoot. I probably gotta present stuff to Gumshoe. No. Okay. Nope. Shoot. Okay. What does she have to say about him?
I asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Mr. Ungard does seem like a rather weak-willed man. Always doing as he's told.
He's always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
No. Okay. Did you know the victim, Mr. Cordilla? Cordilla, I think. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong.
Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trifle things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
Huh? I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why John Cordia was killed. Okay. Do you have any ideas
As to
why Mr. Cordia was murdered?
why would you ask me about such a thing?
I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Oh, great. Son of a bitch. Miss Andrews?
Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Jesus, we got a lot of stuff.
Is it a psych lock, Mr. Nick?
Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. Alright, I don't think we have anything to present. I think I might have missed something with Gumshoe, I feel. Because I didn't show him profiles. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. But I know who John Cordia and Matt Ungard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time. So they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal! I never knew he thought of me as a rival. Alright, I gotta let the SD card cool down, and I'll look what I need to do next so I'm not stuck, so be right back. Alright, we're back. I did miss some stuff, like, I didn't examine this, dang it. Okay, here we go. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little bit beat up, but still Let me make sure the words are alright. Hang on. There we go. But still usable.
That's strange. The guitar is not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show.
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item.
Bright red. They want me to remember that. That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet. But it's not... It's only wet on the top of the lid. Huh.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Found next to the victim, there's some water, but only on the top lid. Could it be tomato juice? Alright, I think I got everything. Cause now we need to talk to Gumshoe. It says apparently show him the wine glass. So about this wine glass.
Oh, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched.
You notice that too, Detective Gumshoe?
No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first.
Of course. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel?
Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here.
Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000 meter dash. Uh-oh.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before.
It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me.
Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time.
Sorry, pal. I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Yo!
Oops. Hello.
At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
No. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change?
So, you're the type to steal information from pitiful, helpless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you.
Ow!
Hey, don't you dare run away, Scuffy McTrenchcoat.
Ah!
I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
No!
Detective, come over here for a second.
Oh, God.
Yo! Oh! Yo!
Jesus Christ. She's vicious.
I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment.
He was so scared he just throws up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forgive that. This time, victory is mine.
Okay. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you?
What? Come, Scuffy. Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor.
Ow. What does he throw at me now? What's this?
Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal.
I'll say, she give me evidence? What the hell?
If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
Okay. There it is. I was saying, we didn't get it yet.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Cordella's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read at all.
To be...
To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in the more normal letters?
this sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on.
Huh?
Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Yep. Wendy Oldbag. And this is the present she wants. Alright, back to her then. Because she wants that present. Bye, Lotta. Let's see. She's not in here. Oh, what do we got here, though?
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
Okay. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love Y in Neo Tokyo.
I see. But wait. A love what?
A love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time.
Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl?
Anyways, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader.
Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet. Times 3.
Yeah. Strange things is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
Oh, god damn it. I can't believe she's really considering it. I like that. That's cute. So what's the Jamming Ninja TV show like?
It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jamming Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids.
Here we go. Here we go again.
It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja, absolutely couldn't do things right at all. But boy could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar?
And then, the final fight in the front of his beloved Princess Misala, Jammin versus the Mirmacho 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jamming cold the night before Battle 3.
Ah, that's too bad for him.
Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearls?
What happens next? I want to know. The Jammin Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misala?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
God damn it, the same thing.
What show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it. That got us nowhere. Wonder if he'd know anything about this. Nope, okay. What if we showed this guy?
He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know.
Really?
It started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best. New Year's parties, John was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry.
Too bad John's story ended so soon. I don't think we have to give him evidence, do we? Like, this is just flavor text, it seems.
Matt's younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential.
His star potential?
I got his autograph the other day.
Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it?
I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill John. I know he didn't.
Alright, well, let's get to where we really need to go. With you. Here's your autograph.
I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you.
She's clamming up like the old clam she is.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you my measurements?
No, that's okay, really.
I think we have to tomahawk her, I guess, now.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know. I guess we have to tomahawk her. Alright, let's see if I can do this. If not, I'll back out. I mean, I think we got a lot of evidence, but if we don't, then I'll have to go somewhere. What you witnessed?
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
But, what a waste! And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngins' expense. I am a little devil after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want.
Take it! That's John's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says, to my dearest Wendy on it! That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Obed, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think John had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please! Give it to me! Let me have it, please!
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
I was wondering. Wow, she must really want this autograph. I was about to say, I was wondering, isn't there one of these Cyclops that just breaks immediately, even though there's like a lot?
My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright. You win. Wendy Obed ready to open up her heart, all for my dearest John.
Oh, wow, that was easy. Wow, yeah, that was easy. Nice.
Unlock successful.
Autograph given to her. Alright, let's get to talking. What you witnessed?
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of John's room.
You're kidding!
Oh no!
It was about 10 minutes before John's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business.
And did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course! I thought I could get a gift certificate or 2 out of it. Maybe more.
Gift certificate?
I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client found guilty.
But Mr. Ungard hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about details like that. I know he did, my dear. I know he did, my dear. Did my dear poor John in? I just do. Sorry I flopped over my words. That yellow-bellied chicken.
A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Ungard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Ungard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy, he framed my John. He created that scandal that plagued poor John.
Mr. Nick,
What is it?
what's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Poor John, led astray by the wiles of that veiled temptress.
Mr. Nick, What do vials and whales temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto John on purpose.
His own manager. But why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make John lose face. That girl drove John into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of John's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Ungard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course. A tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Okay. I wonder, are we done with her now? What have we showed him? I don't have anything to say. What if we show Andrews? Nope, okay. Let me try Mr. On Guard, and then I guess we're done here. Yep, okay. Alright. Let's see. Says I figured. I guess I missed something on powers. So what does it say? Okay. It's profile again, so present her profile. Okay.
Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
So Miss Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know?
Oh,
There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
a rumor?
If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know.
He's so happy. He looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. Alright, what'd you find? Would you mind telling me about this gossip?
So you are interested in it. I figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too.
Oh really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jam and Midnight Revenants.
To the mysterious yet beautiful manager, to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you?
What?
You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Javon Cordia didn't have a manager of his own, which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA...
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, exactly. This is big news.
But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client?
It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy!
Girls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Alright, article. So I guess we could show this to her now. Because obviously this is what she was talking about. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see the guy. We already broke that. Alright, I guess we just go back to Lada. Alright. Yep. Alright, what does it say? So I guess, yeah, we gotta do this now. I would say, I guess that's the piece of evidence we need with Lada. Alright, here we go. The big soup. Lada, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told ya, didn't I? For my scoop.
So, okay, so that's why she was staying around, because she heard about the rumor of Andrews and John, so she was trying to get the scoop on that. What I want to know about are the details of this scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that here's my bread and butter.
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal.
Grr!
Could it be that you, Lada Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between John Cordell and this person.
Who the heck is that?
You think us journalists are all a bunch of idiots? You can't fool me. Okay, we're supposed to show the profile first, then the magazine, I guess. I'm a pro. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, really? So, who's this person anyways? If you're such a pro, why don't you do your own research? Okay, blah, blah, okay, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, okay. So we're supposed to show this first. Sorry. There we go. And then the magazine.
This woman?
She's Adrian Andrews, Mountain Guard's manager. Huh! The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the German Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it?
You're pretty good at breaking my locks at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah. You gotta have that what's it? News source.
You mean news source.
That's it. So show me something that had something to do with Miss Andrews.
Okay, now we show the paper. There you go. Okay, I did it out of order. Sorry about that. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jamming Midnight revenues. Blah, 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 blah. From the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the star's Miss A.A. Mr. Corda didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Ungar's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials A.A. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Corda's door last night.
Wow! You asshole! God dang it! You broke my sock lock! God dang it!
Okay. Again, I'm glad it fills up when you get it all right. Alright, what's your big scoop? You were looking into Mr. Corda and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it! I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story.
Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But, the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself is gone.
Your note to self?
It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story, didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a girl go bonkers, I tell you. What with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on That note is probably a bold-faced lie.
Last camera updated. Stolen on the night of the murder. Tabloid article about the victim was in the case.
Okay. I wonder, is that everything we have?
Okay.
Huh. It's saying move to criminal affairs. I didn't even know we can go to criminal affairs. I guess we have to go... Yeah, I didn't even know we can go here. Okay. It says move here now. Okay. Okay. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal?
Why the blunt greeting?
Because there's nothing to be funny or happy about.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight.
But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Alright, airtight. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight?
I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photograph.
What do we got?
The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest.
Oh, I see, the big button. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Ungar.
Yup, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pad.
And the second one is?
The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, so Missy. It's obvious. The Matt on guards.
Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag.
I thought so.
What do you mean? You thought so. Did she tell you something, pal?
Well...
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone.
Her blab knob is stuck on 10, and there's no turning it down. Trust me.
Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag told it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ungar come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
Okay. Is there anything we can present to him now? What about this article?
We're pretty interested in this bit of content myself.
Scandal with Mr. Korda? But why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Her name was Calais Impax. Sorry if I get that wrong, pal. And she was Joan Corder's manager.
What the hell? But everybody was saying he didn't have one.
The victim's manager. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impact was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor.
Oh.
She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor?
A woman who was both Miss Korda's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case?
Do you want to know more about her, pal?
Hell yeah, I do. Tell me.
She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor.
You told us this already.
It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but... Oh, wow!
Oh, god damn it.
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you?
Alright, I gotta let the SD card cool down. Be right back. Alright, we're back, and I think we're almost done from what I saw from the guide.
I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye.
That's...
Wait, please wait, sir. if I don't get this much payment,
Quiet! If it weren't for traders like you, if it weren't for traders like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Huh? The
That voice, I figured.
Edgeworth! It's been a long time, right? I'm back, bitches.
This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You! How dare you show your face to me without a share of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francesca. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You? You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow. In court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Bye-bye. Huh. Still the same wild mare she always was. Edgeworth. I thought you, the prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year.
Are you going to run tomorrow's trial?
You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So, no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. Huh? You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow.
What is that supposed to mean?
I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information.
Just what is going on inside his head.
A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma.
1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth.
I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason?
Well, with Francesca, she almost always says,
I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me.
But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives.
To save your client, you say?
Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn. Me? Huh. Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Alright. And I think... yeah. What do you have to say about this lady? This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really know so? Do you really think so? She was Aaron Andrews' mentor a long time ago. Yes, Gumshoe told us. I really do love this game, loves repeating everything. I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be like, oh, so I remember this. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Jerome Cordia's manager. And then a few months later, CL Impact died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it.
A suicide note that just vanished.
Huh. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. Are you sure?
I mean, if it was me and there was no note there, like, unless there was evidence like, oh, there was a note here, if there was nothing like that, you'd think it'd just be like, oh, she just killed herself and didn't leave a reason why. But, whatever. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Imperial had even written such a note? Yeah, I was just questioning that.
There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger.
Oh, okay.
Which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high.
But who would hide such a thing?
The police think it was Mr. Gian Cordia himself.
The victim?
Oh, shit! He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note.
Mr. Cordia hid his own manager's suicide note? But why?
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway.
Part 1?
Suicide note added to the court record. Deceased, found by him. Was a suicide note hidden? Alright, I think we're done with him. And I think it said head to the detention center now. Ah, the lawyer dude. So, what did you find?
Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating.
I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude.
Tell me about this person.
Huh?
What's wrong?
How much do you know?
What do you mean, how much?
Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. Excuse me, gotta check my fancy phone.
No, I would never.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep.
You're in detention! Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard?
Mr. Nick?
This Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow, I get the feeling she is a very important person in all of this.
Okay. Where are we going? We going back to the hotel? We still gotta break those psych locks.
I'm assuming we can do it now.
Because we have her now, so let's maybe go see Miss Andrews and do that. Here we go.
looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not good. I still have a few questions I wanted to ask her.
And she has that psych lock on her heart, right?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to break. What the hell? Where'd she go? Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. Huh, okay. Oh, nothing in here. I'll say, let me check the guide. Make sure I'm on the right track. So where are we going? Wait a minute, hang on. It says go to his room, but I was already there, wasn't I? Am I missing something? Yeah, hang on. Let's see. His hotel room inside. What am I missing? Oh shit, we're not done with Edgeworth. God damn it. Sorry. We gotta do stuff with Edgeworth first. Okay, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. Ah! See, this kind of stuff. I didn't know we were supposed to show it to him, okay. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has two. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name, it's Agent Andrews. Oh, okay.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews, dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Can I talk to you more? No? Oh, up there, okay. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews attempted at suicide. Was a few days after the death of Celeste Impact. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she... Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impact, was gone forever. That's why. Well, why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. Oh, and that's the nature of her dependency on others? When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world became, before her, turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Okay. Alright, now I think we can move. Which we gotta hurry, because I'm running out of time on the camera. Please be in here. Thank you. Well, not time, but more just battery.
Oh, it's Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Francisca von Karma.
Miss Von Karma? What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so...
You've got some nerve following me around.
Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me, following after Scruffy. Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little cat. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with it, I know that fool's every move.
So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we've just discussed. Understood? Alright. Huh.
What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Alright. Now's the time.
This!
Though I might have to do another cut if the battery goes out. Well, let's hope it holds until we get to the next episode. Motive for murder. Why was John Cordia murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Engard's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Cordia.
You were not that close.
That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
You are not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow, I highly doubt that. Yep. You and Mr. Cordia had an intimate relationship, did you not?
A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish.
Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story.
As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars.
Note to self, stay on her good side.
In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that.
I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone?
Me? Need to get close to Mr. Cordia? As if there was ever such a need.
Don't you get close to Mr. Cordia for this person's sake? Yeah. Celeste Impact, your mentor. I will say it's probably her.
How did you know about Salid?
Yeah. Miss Impact, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was John Cordia's manager. So, I believe you got close to Mr. Cordia so you could find out more about her suicide.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid.
Miss Andrews?
There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Let's see. Is it this? Yeah, I was gonna say, the thing was the note's gone. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? Nice.
Huh?
It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Cordia.
John?
And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's
that is why you became intimate with Mr. Cordia. Got you, bitch.
I sat by quietly and listened to her insulting ramblings to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you'd like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are.
What?
I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celise's impact was someone very important to you. This. Read the sock. Take it! Take it! Miss Andrews, you nearly went through it with it too, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself.
Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on.
That's...
You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note.
You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Miss Cordia of hiding Miss Impact's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean?
What topic did we start this conversation on again?
It was, why was the victim killed?
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Cordia dead.
Me?
Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she was killed. Why she killed herself. Even commit murder.
Murder?
Got ya.
Yay! Let's finish this! Man, I didn't even use the guide for that. I'm so proud of myself. Voted for murder.
It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews.
This one thing, it's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone.
I'm sorry.
You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you?
Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was John Cordia. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me.
So you got close to Mr. Cordia to recover her suicide note, right?
Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me. That's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so...
I understand.
Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews.
if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live.
All right, I understand. We'll keep it secret. Miss Andrews. Yes, she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first.
Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card. Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? This? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
Huh. The seashell. What is it? It looks like a seashell.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
Her not remembering something clearly sounds like it would be a rare occurrence.
Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Ungard in your capable hands.
Alright, what do we gotta do now? Jeez, running out of time. Oh, here we go. Well, I think we gathered all that we can. Good.
Well, what about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all. Has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I'm really fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Nope, I didn't mean that. Alright, so I guess we're just heading back home. Bye, guys. I'm assuming. Here we go.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Uh-oh. Probably won't have enough time for this. I'll have to let the battery charge.
Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Uh-oh. Hello? Right Cold Office. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Phew.
Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait! Maya! Let me hear her! Very well.
Ask my...
Maya, is that you?
Sis! Ask my sis!
Maya! Maya! Damn it! He cut me off.
Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? It's pretty obvious, Phoenix.
Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one.
Sorry? Ah! Yep. God! That was fast. Mia!
I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her.
Okay. God, it's a long episode.
How's Maya? She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her.
Alright, we're gonna have to continue in a second. I gotta let the battery charge and SD card cool down. Be right back.
Are we done yet?
Alright, we're back. Let's finish this.
The kidnapper! What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was dragged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Ah! Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
when were you with her? Date, everything unknown. Again. Alright.
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
What's this?
Huh? Someone dropped a card here.
Oh, the same card.
It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it.
Huh.
It's a picture of a seashell. I think. What a strange card.
Okay.
What's this? It feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty.
My throat.
There's all sorts of things piled up here. But it's too dark to see.
I was say, how about the door?
Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it! This shell card! Oh, Jesus, my freaking throat. Ugh, I'm so thirsty now all of a sudden. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. All right, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried.
Okay.
To be continued.
Okay, wow, she escaped. Well, we'll get a preview of next time. See what happens, and then we'll call it a part. Because again, yeah, we're about to start a trial. But let's get a preview first, then we'll get going. Let's wait a second. Blah, blah. Adrian did it? That's what it looks like. Dude, no way! That woman couldn't do anything like that! In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there's someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer. Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Who is it? Well, it's almost time. Mia, we must get a complete acquittal today. I know. I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day. Indeed. Well, let's get going. Oh. It's him. Uh-oh. This is right. Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial. Maya, she's unharmed, right? Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Uh-huh. Don't worry. People don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win today's contest, if you please. Wait! kidnapper sent me a present?
Mr. Lawyer Dude, who was that?
No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything.
Dude, did your nose just get longer?
Screw you. I'm not Pinocchio. Alright? I definitely need to take a break from this.
Court is now in session for the trial of Matt and God. Are the prosecution and defense ready?
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, where's the prosecution?
I say, Miss Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma?
I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor!
Please be quiet, babe. Court is now in session. If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it?
Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman! Oh, shit.
What?
Wait a minute. So, is that his present? He shot Von Karma so she wouldn't show up, so he'd win the trial easily. Oh my god.
Shot? Oh my god, Miss Von Karma was shot! Jesus Christ!
Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about.
Yep.
His present? Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage. This is totally insane!
Miss Von Karma, is she alright? I don't have that answer!
She's alive and in stable condition. I figured it's probably Edgeworth.
That's good! You? Huh? You?
I thought he'd show up. Yep.
Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Francesca Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally. Oh my god! Edgeworth is back! Oh, I love him! Marry me, Edgeworth!
Hell no.
Okay.
Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. Luckily, I have looked this case over and am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt and God.
The court acknowledges the prosecution.
Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Huh? Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Witness, your name and occupation.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now. For now? After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir.
Detective Gumshoe? The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight. Yeah, it would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. Just whip it out. Whip it out, Edgeworth. Just show it to me. Bare facts of the case. Alright. Finally. We can call it apart. This one's gonna be a long one. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy. This has been CB Ultra 768, and we'll be back with our first day of trial to try to prove that Matt Engard is innocent, just so we can save Maya's life from the killer. So stay tuned for that.